I just wanted to say hi and give you a one concept video leading into the Chagim. Now there is one thing that is more important than almost anything else in the Chagim. One, get through it, okay? You're supposed to look at yourself, be reflective, see what you've done in your life for the past year, see what you want to change, what you can change, what you want to keep. You should be going out of your way to make contact with other people if you can. It might have to be virtually right now, but make contact. That friend that you haven't called, give them a call. That family member that you haven't spoken to, speak to them now. If you have a son that's coming behind you that is playing very loudly with their iPad, you can find out what they need. And perhaps they'll let you finish the video. If you need to apologize to someone that you've done wrong, try to apologize to them. And almost as important, or maybe sometimes more important, make it easy for you to forgive, if you possibly can, people who have wronged you. Because what we want to do is have no unfinished business by the time the Chagim is over. By the end of Yom Kippur, when the sun is going down and you're getting really hungry because you may or may not be fasting, you want all your business of this type to be out of the way so you can launch into Sukkot. But the concept I want to talk about is something that was actually created by Hashem before creation, before anything. And that's Teshuvah. Now, Teshuvah really means just to turn around. Each and everything that you do that's a mitzvah, that you do that's a fine thing to do and heals the world, brings you a little bit closer to God. And everything that misses the mark, that's a het, that's not necessarily the good thing to do or the right thing to do, that you choose unwisely, that brings you further away from God. Teshuvah simply means to turn around and do the right thing. And these are the steps of Teshuvah. 1, realize you've done a bad thing, something that you do not feel right about, that you've done someone wrong, and to feel bad about it, to really feel remorseful. Gee, I really wish I hadn't done that. The second thing is you go and ask forgiveness. You go, hey, I'm sorry I did that to you. Now, the person that you wronged has 2 choices. They can either forgive you right there, and that would be fantastic, but it may not be time for them to do that. They may not be ready, and you should not force that upon them. If they're not ready, you go away, and you come back a little bit later, a few days or a few weeks later, and ask for forgiveness again. And then they have that same choice again. They can either say, I forgive you, or I'm not ready yet. They may not be that mean. They may not be that kind because they may be a little bit irritated at you. But if they say, we forgive you, that's great. Hold on a second. Look. No. Now, if they don't forgive you, then you go back a 3rd time. Except you don't go along. You go back a time with some people from the community. And in front of them, you say, please forgive me for I've done this, this, and this. Because you have to name what you did to ask for forgiveness. It's got to be specific. And then, even if they don't forgive you, you've done all that you can. But Teshuvah is not done yet. Because guess what? After asking for forgiveness and asking and getting forgived, let me tell you a little bit about life. That same situation is going to come up again. Yes, it is. That time that you could that you push someone out of the way to get in front of the kiddush line, that will come up again. That time you used a mean word instead of a healing word, that situation will come up again. anything that you have ever done wrong, the same situation will come up again. And it's not slapping you in the face. It's giving you an opportunity to make right what you had done wrong before. Teshuvah is completed when the same situation comes up again, and guess what? You do the correct thing. And you'll know it because your heart will be full and you go, whew. That's what it feels like to grow as a human being and to draw closer to Hashem. May your Chagim be sweet, reflective, and full of moments of successful Teshuvah. And may you be well and healed in all things physical, mental, and spiritual. Take care. L'shana Tova.